organize it, chit chat with you guys.
Yeah, chit chat.
So we did a video on discouragement.
Like, watch it before. If you have not watched it, click the link and go and watch that first, and then you come back
to this video.
Yes, jump the gun.
Yeah,
this is part 2.
All right. So Lavina, gonna tell you about your time.
Yeah, when I felt like all hope was lost. Yes. So all right. After high school, I went to pre-UA and I did CAPE. That's a Caribbean exam, if for those who don't know. And smart me did 7 CAPEs in 1 year. So it was really, really hard. At the time, it never feel like no to me, but obviously it did hard. And when CAPE results came out, I wanted ones because I needed ones to get into med school at the University of the West Indies. So I was praying for ones and I was hoping for ones and I was saying, God, give me ones and stuff like that. One mean the highest. Yeah, you know, it's like a distinction. Yeah, that is it. So it's like CAPE results came out the night and I never get no ones. This is really hard for me to share. I don't think most people know this, but yeah, I never get any ones and I bawled, I hollered, I cried. Like, I felt like my world came to an end because this was my way of getting into med school, and then my way of getting into med school has now shattered because I did not live up to my end of the bargain. Yeah, I did not put out the work that I needed to do. I didn't fail any subjects though, which was really good, but the grades were still not up to med school standards. It was up to everybody else's school standard, but not med school. But still, I cried, and I remember the day after results came out. Results came out on Sunday, I think, and the Monday I didn't bother go to work. I stayed home in bed and I cried. I felt like it just makes sense I give up here. It just makes sense I don't try anything. It just makes sense me just lay down in my bed and bawl and stuff like that. And I remember my auntie calling me over to her house and saying, oh, we're going to pray. And this was me. Why am I supposed to pray? Like, you ever reach a point there where you're like, God, do this. Why am I pray?
Yeah.
What am I pray about? What is there to pray about? So I went over there, you know, just trying to be obedient and stuff like that. I went over there and I sat down with her and she started to pray. And
Sorry.
I continued to bawl. I just sat there and bawled. And she there praying and saying how we must praise God during our moments of pain and stuff like that. And in my mind, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. I legit had no words. Like, everything was in my mind, you know. Like, me want to say, God, why you do this to me? Me want to say, God, you're wicked. Me want to say, God, how this go work? That was all in my mind. But, like, opening my mouth, nothing could come out of my mouth. I just continued to bawl until, you know, she come and she pray and she pray. Me and me, I tell her the woman they can't pray. And I finally let go and I prayed. That was the hardest prayer I've ever prayed in my entire life.
You feel like you born a long time.
But a true 19 years. And that was one of the hardest prayers I've ever had to pray. And I prayed and I cried, and then I ended up giving God praise, and it was just a big breakthrough for me. And then I think it was that same day, it was that same day after praying and stuff like that, my sister messaged me and said that there's a different men's school in Jamaica, in St. Elizabeth. I had no idea about the school, stuff like that. And you know, and then we started looking about going there, and then, you know, things never go how it was supposed to go, but, you know, all in God's timing, all in God's hands, all in God's plans. So is that time there, that session of you know, feeling lost, feeling hopeless, feeling that, God, you have obviously left me here to die. was my moment of great discouragement for me. That was the first thing that came to my mind, talking about discouragement, because I felt like there was no reason to go on from there, because being a doctor or being a forensic pathologist is just that one thing that I want to do with my life, and I feel like there's nothing else there that I want to fulfill as a career. I want other things, but there's nothing else there
Career-wise.
that I want to do as a career. So I felt like I was lost and stuck, and it was that point of praying with my auntie and praying through that pain and praising God through that pain that I literally gave up my will for my life and actually say, God, have your way. Because sometimes we have to realize that we fail for a reason, we fall short for a reason, we messed up for a reason, and it's for us to realize that we cannot do this. Because looking back at it now, if I had gotten straight ones, which I know I could have done, not boasting or anything, but still, if I had gotten straight ones, it would have been about Lavina. It would not have been about God. It would not have been about anyone but me. I would have said, yo, amiga school, amiga do this, and me, and that's it. And God there and then just cut it out of my life, where I realized that yes, I am smart, but I cannot do it without Him. Yeah.
I think that should be it. I don't want to share nothing.
What's it, this girl,
No,
man?
it's good. Like, I can add to it. I remember seeing her go through that, and of course that same day I was there, because I honestly, I know how she felt, but I didn't want her to know that I knew that she felt discouraged. So I just put on that tough face, but I just went out there and work in regards to finding something else that she can do.
And that's how God used her. I'm telling
And
you.
we found another school. I called the person that I gave them the grades. I sent them everything without even know. I just said send me. I took a photo of her results, sent it to the person, everything, and they're like, oh, with those grades, she's definitely in. Blah blah blah. Whatever. We send all the documents needed, and they send them. So we just started filling them out the following day.
Yeah.
And everything, and then it was just time for God to just provide otherwise, and God is doing that right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, as she said, it's a heavy testimony, because when you look at losing everything, and this can relate to someone that probably has lost a family and a loved one, when you lose everything and then somebody else is looking at you and telling you, oh, praise God, pray, you're like,
what?
Being real, you're going to be like, no. What? Pray for what?
Pray about
but what?
How?
You understand? Excuse me. I remember when I broke up, somebody left me. The art.
Are you a person?
No. The in left me.
Alright.
And it art. And we had ball, and my sister called me. She's like, oh, come on, come pray.
Oh, I remember that.
And I'm like,
yeah.
girl, get a life. What you mean come home, come pray? Praying God make you guys say love me again? No, you're not going to do that. You're going to just make me feel, me don't know what to say. She's like, no, come and pray. God tell me to pray. I'm going to come for you, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to end up praying. And here I am today. I'm just saying, like, when you're going through those moments of despair and discouragement and horror and all of those things, it's hard to say. It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
But it didn't say that it cannot be done.
True.
It's easier said than done. Because I can look at you today without tears in my eyes and say, oh, me did ball last year, couple weeks this time, and a ball and hate myself and hate everything what did happen and can't bother with life. I just want to give up and just completely go. And I'm still here. And I have a lot of beautiful photos throughout the year that I'm smiling and I'm happy. Up to last week, up to Saturday, I did a ball out the whole of my life.
Yeah.
Saturday was a heavy day.
Yeah.
But I'm still here. We got home, we're in one piece, and it's just God.
That's a different
testimony. Like, guys, when you realize that you can't control the situation and it's just life, like, just give God thanks. Just give
That's
him
it,
thanks
yeah.
anyway. Because, as I say, it's easier said than done. But when you look back at it, and we said this in other video, when you look back at where you're coming from, you realize that God did get you through
yeah.
it. And it's all because he loves you.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave this thought with you again. When plagued with discouragement, remember the blessings of tomorrow and not the burdens of today.
And also, don't dwell on your wilderness, but focus on your promised land. And
Amen.
during that time, like now I'm remembering, during that time I could have just give up. I could have just said, you know what?
Forget it.
Just forget it. I'll just work for the rest of my life and not look to accomplish this dream and stuff like that. I could have done that, but I chose in that moment, as hard as it was, to praise God and to just move on from that situation, and not to move by myself, but to move at his will.
Amen.
To move at his speed, to move at his timing. And in life we have to accept his timing and not ours. So yes, that's basically it. Don't look at the wilderness that you're in, look to the promised land. Look at your dreams. Yes.
And focus on those things.
So
And we hope it blessed someone today.
yeah.
That's it for today.
Yes.
Remember, like, share, comment, everything. You know the deal.
And go and watch the giveaway video.
Yes.
And participate.
Because you really want to bless somebody.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You
Yeah.
really want to do. So, have a wonderful week, guys. And we love you. And thank you for the love and support.
Fluttering fish.
Yeah.
All of that. So there's a lifeguard, and the lifeguard sees you fluttering. So he leaves his post and he comes out. Now halfway there, you're still fluttering. So he's standing there and being like, okay, I'm waiting for you. Save me, save me. And yeah, so that's
everything.
I give in, where you actually realize, this is when you start paying attention to your situation, and you start make the deadline where you have at work, the money what you not have,
Night before the exam.
the night before the exam start seeping your head, and you start give in.